Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cadet Matthew Blacksmith. I will be giving you the operation order brief of Operation Ragnarok. Start things off, I apologize about my haircut. I know it's out of regulation. COVID-19 is preventing me from getting a haircut. I'm going to get you all fixated on my terrain model now. So the terrain model here, current time is going to be 18:30, 26 July, 18. So I'm going to give you all the definitions of what each object represents. That way there's no confusion later on down the brief. The batteries here represent our medical checkpoints, our AXP, CCP, and our air medical. The playing cards here with the sequential numbers represent their equivalent to our squads. So Ace is first squad, 2 is second squad, 3 third squad, 4 fourth squad. The UH Houston Battalion here represents first platoon, which is one of our friendly elements. And then the ping pong balls here represent our targets for our call for fire. The Joker card right here represents enemy forces, and then the leaves and other stuff represents a densely wooded forest, and the rocks represent giant hilltops in the area. So to give up our situation, so we have or to go our references real fast. References are going to be ATP 3-21.8. Time zone used throughout the order is going to be Lima. Grid coordinates used throughout the order are going to be Uniform Tango Mike, Mike Golf, Romeo Sierra. And then company task organizations, second platoon, which is our platoon, is going to be conducting a defensive operation. Third platoon is going to be conducting a supporting operation, and first platoon is going to be conducting a supporting operation as well. So our situation. Our situation is we have our area of interest right here, objective BOA, which is located at 1 tree X-ray, Echo Bravo, 8-6, Fower 2, Niner Tree, Fife 2. The purpose of this location is that it is a key terrain for offensive operations on either side of the battle. For us, because we could see enemy unit movements and everything out past here on the side, moving through the forest and everything. So it's a key area for security on our lines. The assets of this location, of course, is going to be our squads, our units, and we'll have qualifies weapons and stuff. So our area of operation, of course, let me orient you. So going away from the camera is going to be east, the direction of east. The top of the table being the eastern border. My side of the table is going to be the northern border. The bottom of the table is going to be the western border, and then the opposite side of me is going to be the southern border. So terrain here, as mentioned before, it's densely wooded forest at the bottom of the bases of these hills. The hilltops are fairly clear though. It's very rocky, and there's a lot of access to micro-terrain, which makes bounding and movement fairly easy and safe, safer than a field. So obstacles, other issues like that. As you can say, like I said, I mentioned micro-terrain is rocky. So avenues of approach. The enemy's most likely avenue of approach is going to be from the direction of east, our eastern side, which will be they'll be traveling west. Objective point BOA is the eastern side of it. Its declination is very easy. It's very smooth. So it's very attractive to enemy forces to walk up that rather than going up the steep cliff side on the western front. On top of that, another avenue approach they could take. So this hilltop right here is designated Hilltop Superman. The enemy forces could hold out over there and set up a sniper post just to provide reconnaissance and or some sniper fire to just kind of prod us and see what our capabilities are. So on top of that, so the weather on the day of the operation is supposed to be clear and very hot with a daytime high of 104 degrees and a nighttime low of 31 degrees. The sunrise is set for 07 Tree 2, and sunset is going to be at 1 Niner Fower 7. So the enemy and capabilities of the enemy, like I mentioned before, is a platoon-sized enemy element. Their location currently is just about estimated 1 tree X-ray, Echo Bravo, 8-6, 9-1, Niner Fower, 1 tree. and they're believed to be moving, of course, direction west, so towards us, our eastern side. Their morale is going to be from moderate to high. They are fresh. They haven't been running around too much. They just resupplied, so they just got more water, food, rations, ammunitions. So they're not low. They've gotten cleaned up and everything. So our course of action on them, of course, having an overwhelming American presence and American deliberate attack and defense against them will surely make them more anticipated to surrender and or avoid attempting to retake the objective point BOA. Most dangerous course of action, though, however, is if they are able to set up some sort of reconnaissance, a tower at Superman, Hilltop Superman. They may not attack our forces, and they may try to lay siege as well, which will tie into our friendly forces' subordinate tasks as well. Friendly forces. For us, their platoon will be to our south, which will be designated right here. Their location is going to be designated Echo Golf 8651 Niner Tree Niner 8. And so they're going to be conducting an ambush there in order to prevent enemy engulfment of objective BOA. First platoon is going to be with us, join with second platoon on objective BOA. They will be forming a second line of defense inside second platoon's already set defense of objective point BOA. Moving on past that, we have civilian considerations, none. Detachments and attachments, none. Our mission. So our mission is going to be by no later than 270900 July 18. Bravo Company 3251 SPF conducts an area defense on objective BOA and retains objective BOA to prevent enemy forces from seizing the AO and set the conditions for continued offensive operations against USF and preparations for mechanized infantry advancement to the east. So location, as mentioned before, location objective point BOA is going to be 1 Tree X-ray, Echo Bravo, 86 Fower 2, 9 Tree 52. So the intent, once order is received, we will move to capture or to defend objective BOA. Objective location is already mentioned beforehand, which is Echo Golf 86 Fower 2, 9 Tree 52. The purpose, of course, of this is to hinder enemy offensive operations. Holding objective BOA is key for the surrounding area of operation for both sides of the war because it provides excellent reconnaissance on enemy forces on the eastern side and western side. The end state and desired outcome of this operation, of course, is for the holding and the successful defense of objective BOA while continuously repelling and destroying all enemy forces and destabilizing enemy morale and chain of command. So the concept of operation, this concept of operation is going to have 4 phases. Phases 1 will be planning. This phase begins upon receipt of the order and ends with the beginning of movement of second platoon. Phase 2 movement is going to be, this phase begins with second platoon, starts movement and ends upon the establishment of the ORP. Phase 3 is actions on objective. This phase begins with the establishment of ORPs and ends once actions on the objective are complete. Phase 4, reconsolidation and preparation for follow-on operations. This phase begins once actions on the objective are complete, continues until orders are received. All platoons will radio the CP once actions on objective are complete and will prepare for follow-on orders. Our formation moving towards objective BOA is going to be in a squad column fire team wedge. We move from our SP out to in a wedge formation, of course, to our first checkpoint. That checkpoint is the same as our AXP, which is located at 1 Tree X-ray 8688 Niner 28 Tree. And so moving from that first checkpoint, we'll be sent into our ORPs. Myself and weapon squad leader RTO and a few other members of a rifle team, a rifleman, and a 240 gunner and saw gunner. We'll conduct our leaders recon of Objective BOA. Once we find our positions and where we want to set everyone up, we'll start filing everyone in once we return from our leaders recon. The way we have it planned here is for us, 4 squad, our weapon squad, will be will be having the most likelihood avenue approach due to their high casualty producing weapons such as the 240 Bravos and of course the SAWs. They're ready to engage enemies and destroy them completely. So they will be on the eastern front. First squad will be conducting northern security. Second squad will be conducting rear security, and third squad will be conducting as you are northern security. Correction, first squad will be conducting southern security. Alright, so moving on past that for our ski maneuvers, from our SP to our first checkpoint, we'll be traveling the direction south and then dogging it around to east. So moving southeast. So for our timeline, we're going to have, after action, for once our defense is successful and we've held Objective BOA, will be EPW and aid and litter. So EPW primary is going to be first squad alpha team. EPW secondary is going to be third squad Bravo team. Aid and litter primary is going to be second squad alpha team, and aid and litter secondary is going to be third squad alpha team. So for our timeline, we have no later than 2/6/1900, July 18. Second platoon will receive our company Frago. No later than 27/07/00, July 18. Second platoon will receive, will start their movement from SP. And then no later than 27/09/00, July 18. Second platoon will receive, second platoon will ambush the complete defense on top of Objective BOA. So for our sustainment, as your PIR, PIR for enemy composition, as we know, to be a platoon size element, and their positioning, of course their capabilities and their obstacles, we believe that they have machine gun units. So schema fires, our primary target, which is going to be right here at the base of Objective BOA, the eastern side, it is designated as Alpha X-Ray 077. Its location is 13 X-Ray Echo Bravo 86 52 Niner Tree 5 Fower, and it is in case enemy forces have a successful attacking assault operation. We will call it for fire on top of them, which will shred them as they move up the slope. In case the enemy decide to take a safer approach and takes Hilltop Superman, I could not put the ping pong ball on there because it would not stay, but just go with me and say that the ping pong ball is on top of this hilltop. Its location and designation is Alpha X-Ray 666. Location 13 X-Ray Echo Bravo 86 Fower 2 9. I'm sorry, 8 correction. Echo Bravo 86 3 Niner Fower 1 1. Alrighty. So for our sustainment, we're going to have Class 1, Mike, Class 2, on body, Class 3, none, Class 4, none, Class 5, for M4 is going to be full combat load, which will be 7 30-round magazines. We'll have 800 rounds for our squad assault weapon 249s, and then we will have 1,400 rounds for our 240 Bravos. Class 6, none, Class 7, none, and Class 8 will be a CLS bag. So for our medical, as I mentioned beforehand, will be represented by these batteries. The first one is going to be right here on the western base of Objective BOA Hilltop. So that location is going to be, of course, 1 Tree X-Ray 8688 Niner 28 Tree. In case that position is to fall or is deemed unsafe, we will move to our contingency, our CCP, which is located at right here, designated 8 Echo Bravo 8687 Niner Tree Niner. And in case we have a critical medical emergency with injuries and casualties, we will have our air medical right here, which is designated, which will be signaled with blue smoke, and the location will be 1 Tree X-Ray, Echo Bravo, 86 Niner 2 Niner Tree 5. Again, that will be signaled with blue smoke. Blue smoke. Our command and signal session of command. I'm the platoon leader. Then it will follow the platoon sergeant, weapon squad leader, first squad leader, second squad leader, and third squad leader. We will then go down to team leaders, which will follow the same squad sequence. So we'll have weapon squad, alpha team, Bravo team leader, then first squad, alpha team Bravo, and then second squad, alpha Bravo, and then third squad, alpha Bravo. Following that, once team leaders are through, we will have seniority by rank and time in service of the unit. So our radio frequency is going to be, for our platoon, frequency hopping 36,000. For our company, it's going to be frequency hopping 34,500. Challenge and password for walking is going to be race car, dinosaur. Running is going to be Mamba. And our number combination is going to be 19. This concludes my operation order brief of Operation Ragnarok. Again, I apologize about my haircut. Do I have any questions? If not, thank you all for joining me, and have a blessed day.